Sometimes I feel like we just make it way too complicated, and me included right here. Because we think about all the variables, we listen to Alex Mosley, we listen to Charlie Morgan about all those numbers. And even though we're still beginning in our journey, we are tracking metrics, or we want to track metrics who don't even have any significance yet, because that's just noise, because we track it or we want to track it, but it has no substance, and we just actually have to make the dials, we just have to put in the input and then get the output. And after that, after a certain amount of time, then we can track certain things as qualification rate, auto show up rates, or cash collected, or whatever. And these are just things I just had in mind, and I just wanted to show you guys, because I mean, I'm doing the exact same stuff right now. We're doing like, yeah, resources hub, and I'm also creating the YouTube channel because I really want to build this out perfectly, and I want to make this an absolute success. But sometimes I just feel like we as agency owners, or just starters, or I mean, I've been doing some stuff, but especially as a starter, you just get overwhelmed with all the information, and you just need to focus on the actual important input. That was my thinking process here, but I want to show you what I've been doing and all the steps in terms of setting up the backend, so I can finally start cold calling, get some free clients in, so I get my base, I get my testimonials, I get my reviews, and after that, maybe scale with ads, scale with DMs, or that type of stuff. So here you can see just a quick look into the website, and it's not completely built out yet, and I don't really care, to be honest, because I don't even know if I will take this video right now, because I think I just want to have something that when people come up here, it's not empty. And yeah, it's built pretty fast, because I mean, this was a pre-made template, of course, like some things at least, and then I added a lot of custom stuff as well. But you can do something very, very simple. I mean, it doesn't have to be this. It can be something like, for example, what I had was this one for my company before. It was in Germany, which was also pretty simple. I mean, you can even make it simpler, because no one really cares, because especially if you cold call them, maybe if you're running ads, then it is something you should be building out a little more, for example, like that, if it doesn't take you too much of your time. I just wanted to have it set up so I don't have to touch it anymore, which was like my kind of thinking. But yeah, you can just make it very, very simple. You don't have to like overcomplicate this. But yeah, this is in terms of website. Then we have our pipelines built out. We have a lead gen pipeline where every single lead comes in from every single pipeline. So Facebook leads, all other requests as well. And yeah, also some other ones, and also a cold call pipeline. So if we start cold calling with the high level number, we will have all the leads in here. And when, for example, receptionist picks up and we can't get through, we just put him into receptionist, then automatically it gets the receptionist tag, and we know, okay, we have a gatekeeper here. Maybe we even note the gatekeeper's name and actually build a connection with the gatekeeper so we can get through to the owner. Also, yeah, not interested, then it just removes the opportunity. Ready for callback, replied, and yeah, not answered, not answered, not answered, until here. So we just know every step of the stage of the cold call, of the pipeline, so we know who to call, who not to call, and all that good stuff. Yep. Also send email, callback later. So this is just completely automated, so we can drag and drop them into those fields. And then, for example, an email gets sent out, or an SMS gets sent out, or a voicemail gets sent out. So yeah, you don't have to stress upon that. Yeah, and that's actually it in terms of automation. Of course, we did a lot of stuff here as well. So we translated the whole thing Okay, all the pipeline workflows which we have built out, for example, our calendar workflows for the reminders. We translated everything from Germany into English, and I can give you a quick look into the AI which we use, which we built out. Shout out to Active Solution as well. So we use this one for the form and ads. So it's basically it's absolutely amazing. So we have a trigger message here. So whenever someone books, this is by the way for customers and for us. So if we run Facebook ads, it's the same thing, but we also use that for the customers. So if someone signs up on a Facebook lead form, then they get an SMS, so a trigger message, for example, hey, this is Angelina. We just saw you signed up for our body sculpting offer. Is that the best number to reach you? Whatever. Okay. I mean, you can probably make this better. It's just out of my head. But yeah, and here it's basically just with each section, when it's answered, then it goes into hot lead stage. And if they answer the qualifying question one, so we qualify them, qualifying on one question, qualifying them on the second question. And if they answered both of these questions, then we try to get them booked in, or the AI bot tries to get them booked in to an appointment. If they still have a question, then it has it right here. And we also have a follow-up bot. So we never have to think about following up with people again. Especially because when there are hundreds and hundreds of leads, we won't be able to. And it's just a absolute mess. What we want to do instead is having that follow-up AI bot, which follows up with them based on the conversation 3 times. So with that, I actually prompted it in a way so that it takes the conversation, follows up on the conversation, and also on top of that, it only follows up 3 times, because we found that following up more than that, especially with like generic, let's say generic answers, they don't really reply. Okay, because yeah, we just want to have 3 of them for 3 following days. Then afterwards, they get sent into a nurture pipeline, where, for example, the first message they get sent is a Kevin Hart meme. Okay, where it's like, okay, and many people reply there. Shout out to Alex and Mosey here. He sent that over. I've heard of him saying it a lot, and then he posted it on LinkedIn, so that was amazing as well. And little nuggets, just which we added in on here, and this is an absolute gem. So we have the whole follow-up pipeline here. If they don't even answer on the nurture sequence, then they get into recycle pipeline, where they get our marketing emails over and over again. And for example, when we post a YouTube video on the body sculpting channel, then they get a notification saying, hey, if you ever struggled creating an offer to not be commoditized, this is how, for example. Okay, and this is what we have in terms of the AI. And yeah, that's actually basically it. In terms of calendars, it's simple. So if you haven't used Go High Level, it's the absolute game changer, and it's the best software out there. So what I'm going to do now is write out the cold call script, what I'm actually going to pitch the owners, and I will take you along that path. So OBS just shut down and it fucked up the whole recording, but I won't redo the stuff. I'm just gonna show you what I'm doing. Okay, so this is voicemail part. This is Homozy. Okay, this is completely from Homozy, from the leads course which he put out. I just copied the voicemail script. If Homozy says it works, then it works. I will implement that, and yeah, I will do just that. So hi, I'm calling it in reference to, for example, Body Pros, so another company basically, so a company which the people may know, or the company may know, the salon may know. Please give me a call back at number. This is the voicemail script from Homozy. So, hey name, it's Josh. I know you're busy. I just want to ask you something because it's a body sculpting on your site. you're specialized in that, right? So I basically, and I said that in the recording, which is deleted now, I just had a big list of text written down. So it wasn't that. This is like the finished thing. But I had like a big list of text there, which I wrote down while I was sitting in my car. So I sometimes drive around the car without music, without podcasts or anything, just to think, just get a clear mind. And sometimes ideas come up, especially if I think about a certain topic and I want to get an answer for a certain topic. And for this one, it was cold calling. And yeah, then I had a lot of ideas on how I should approach this when calling people. And yeah, I wanted to go the free route, and this was what I came up with. So is it okay if I quickly list out the things I have for you in just 30 seconds? Yes or no? Okay, this is, I've never seen it before. Maybe it doesn't work at all, but because I don't specifically only want to offer Facebook ads, that's not the goal, which is why I'm going like, yeah, all around. Okay, if you just want to offer Facebook ads, then just say, hey, I would like to run Facebook ads for you for free. Can I just quickly explain to you in 30 seconds what I do, how I do it, and if I'm able to do it for you, something like that, and maybe give a guarantee if in 19 days we don't give you at least a break even or profits, then we will cover the ad spend in order to achieve that. Something like that. Okay? Okay. So the pitch is just basically an offer stack. Okay. Offer stack is normally that. So you give what you have and also include a, a number to it. So a value number. For example, 1,000 bucks. But this time around, actually, I could include that. So, create an irresistible offer to go from commoditized Groupon discounts to be differentiated and value driven purchase. Valued at 350. Yes or no? Okay. Launch our Google Growth campaign. SEO. Yes or no? 1,000 bucks. Yeah, I mean, I could do this. I could do that. Okay. So, we will go this approach probably. So, I'll add the numbers here. And also objections. So I currently just have, no, wait. I currently just have, I don't have time. And I would probably write this out more, but this takes some more time actually. So I'll pause it here, and if I have it ready, then I'll show it to you, and then the video already ends. Okay, so I will show you it right now. I've written down some new things. So I added, for example, right here in some sections, I added the objections, which maybe can come up here. So, well, can I ask you a quick question? When I say I don't have time, I can say thank you for clarifying that. I actually also have a meeting in 3 minutes, so just a 15-second quick question. Is that okay? Okay, so we just lean into it a little bit, and if they would say no here, then that's fine. Then we go on to the next one. Not interested after asking to present the pitch, then we can also handle that, because that's most of the time the thing they will say, or they will say I don't have time. So these two things. Okay, moving on, we still have the pitch. Then they can say yes or no, and based on that, we either, yeah, just say, okay, awesome, you said yes to X, Y, and Z. Oh, blah, blah. How about we hop on a quick call? You get the point. Also, when they say no, okay, we say, okay, well, that's sad. And that you don't find anything at least slightly interesting. I mean, can I at least send you over, okay, our 50 templated so Canva templates, and then we can get them into our email list or something like that, and then just send out value once a week, once every few days, and maybe they will sign up after a certain amount of time when they see, okay, this dude provides so much value. That's basically the goal after that, because we don't really want to lose the lead completely. If they say, okay, yeah, send it over, then we can save that for the future. And now let's come up with objections. Okay, so that's the thing I was talking about, and that's, for example, here, I'm busy. I know you're busy, and I know you don't have time. And because you're busy and don't have time, this never gets fixed. Which is why I want to take this off your plate. Let me ask you this: if hypothetically we would be able to solve the yes, which they said to the pitch, for you and save you more time and actually make you more money, would you mind me doing it for you for free? Or would me doing it for free be worth it? Okay. Just that. That's what everyone says. So that's what everyone says. Same offer, same thing. So it's important to you that I not only talk the talk, but actually deliver on what I say. Is that right? You get it? Send me an email. I didn't write this out yet, but because I know I've gotten this objection so many times that I just know it in my head. It's basically you just saying, okay, cool. I can definitely send you something like that, or something like that over to you. What would you like to have in the email? What would be interesting to you? And then they say it, and then you just clarify it right then and there. And then after some back and forth, if they still want an email, you just say, hey, Mr. Prospect, I appreciate you asking for that, and I would actually send it over to you, but when I think about it, it's never been really worth both of our time, and it's actually just really hard to get the message out, actually get you to understand it, and it's just a weird back and forth. So what I would like to do, if you have any more questions, I can answer them right here and there, or we could schedule just a quick 5 to 10 minute call where we could clarify some things, and yeah, get this thing moving forward for you. Is that right? So that's what I usually do. Maybe probably not even a call. I just immediately try to book them into Google Meet. So 20 minute, 30 minute call. 30. We can book you into a quick call, so you can ask me anything. And we can just share with you what we really do, so you get a better understanding. Been by agencies before. I'm absolutely, so we lean into here again. I'm absolutely on your side, and this is actually the biggest bottleneck in the entire industry. There are people who don't take their job serious. I mean, when you just understand the framework of handling objections, it becomes really easy actually, because they just want to feel understood in some kind of way, and they always want to have that acknowledgement. So yeah, of course, man. I get you. I'm totally on your side. So we don't want to argue with them. As Hermosi says, it's like a dance. Okay, it's not a fight. It's seduction, not rape. Yeah. We're already working with another agency. Oh, absolutely. I would be worried if someone of your expertise wouldn't be working with someone on that. But if I'm able to provide you with at least one big improvement for free, would that be worth a quick chat? Lean into it. Okay. So this is just my 2 cents on that, and then this is actually just booking them in, and that's it. So I hope that helped in some kind of way, and oh, and yeah, you got something out of that, and with that, we see each other in the next video. I know I look absolutely tired because I am. Was a rough night, but yeah. I hope you guys doing well. Peace.